What is good, you guys? Shoto Todoroki, man. Back in there with yet another reaction video. Had to clear my voice real quick. But we are back with another death battle, man. This time we're going Zuko versus Shoto Todoroki. Avatar versus My Hero Academia. I think this is actually a pretty good matchup right here. I mean, we got the Fire Lord Prince versus Mr. Half and Half himself, Fire and Ice. So I think the Ice might even come to play this advantage. Me personally, who do I have going into this? I'm gonna give it to Todoroki, man. I love Avatar, and I am kind of starting to love My Hero Academia as I'm watching more and more and getting caught back up. And Todoroki actually has a pretty good backstory, but I honestly think that he'll have a little bit of an edge in this one. Let me know what you guys think down below. And while you're also down there commenting, make sure you like and this is day 4 of my outdoor, so if you guys want to see more death battle reactions, make sure you leave them down below and I will get them when I come back. Head over to the gaming channel after you watch this video because we be lit.
Come on now. Yawn, bro. Man, open that mouth. Thank you. So I can put the stick in there.
And now let's go ahead and jump into this death battle and see who they got winning this fight.
With all those cool anime heroes out there, there's bound to be plenty with angsty daddy issues.
You mean like
That-
you?
Don't be silly, Wiz. I'm not an anime character.
Well,
Like Prince Zuko, the firebending hunter of the Avatar, The Last Airbender.
And Shoto Todoroki, the prodigal son of Fire and Ice from My Hero Academia.
the Fire
He's
and Ice.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Can't wait to see this one. It's gonna be interesting.
Can you imagine your dad saying that while your sister was born lucky, you were just lucky to be born?
I can't imagine my dad saying anything to me.
Oh,
Dang.
right.
So,
Well, despite this, Zuko
So-
was desperate to prove himself. What a fine work ethic.
But he screwed up by talking out of turn in a big boy meeting. So naturally, his dad took him aside, sat him down, and taught him the importance of respecting others. Oh wait, just kidding. He burned his friggin' face off.
burned half his face.
Holy shit!
With his new scar came a new mission. Zuko would hunt down the elusive Avatar, the one threat to his nation's rule, to prove himself to his father and regain his honor.
Which is just a nice way of saying he was banished so he could never come back.
As a firebender, Zuko harnesses the light of the sun to summon flames from thin air. Wherever fire remains alight in an area that's not too cold, he can manipulate or bend it to his will.
I mean, if I had to pick between swirling water around, tossing a few rocks, or farting hot air all the time, I would definitely go with firebending. It literally means you're a living flamethrower.
Plus,
Fair
it's
enough.
surprisingly versatile. Aside from simply creating, launching, and moving flames, firebending can be used to heat objects, melt through ice prisons, and even defy gravity.
Is that guy flying? With fire? Awesome! How does that even work?
Well, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. By creating a rapid series of explosions an inch or so away from the palm, the air in between the hand and fire is launched toward the user, thereby creating propulsion.
Yeah, firebending isn't just about creating fire. It's about creating a bunch of it. So Zuko can make large, long-lasting walls of flame to protect himself and keep enemies at a distance. That stuff's hot, you know.
Yeah, it's fire. You know, I've actually rigged up my arm to replicate the technique of firebending. Dummy, if you'd please.
Another test. How thrilling.
Now, this isn't as simple as just pointing and shooting. Firebenders fuel their flames with their own breath. And using it at all requires a fierce understanding of martial arts.
What are you trying to do, the Macarena?
Zuko's favorite form, the dancing dragon, draws primarily from northern Shaolin Kung Fu.
That's a Chinese martial art that's all about agility, wide stances, and aggressive attacks. A perfect mix of speed and strength.
Like this.
Fair enough.
Whoa!
Wiz, why?
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, the fire that benders like Zuko can generate is extremely hot, capable of melting through a cast iron door hot. This
Yeah, I
would need to
remember
be over 1200 degrees Celsius.
And while Sozin's comet was boosting his powers, Zuko's uncle Iroh blasted apart the giant outer wall of Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Until Iroh comes a-knocking. I mean, that's like the thickest wall I've ever seen. Second only to the emotional walls between me and my
There
dad.
he goes.
Even without Sozin's comet, which only appears once every 100 years, Zuko has more than enough firepower to level a building. That's no laughing matter for any person or building.
He's even quick enough to catch lightning and use his fire powers to redirect it wherever he wants it to go. Kapow! Suck it, Dad! Oh, shoot, wait, did he just shoot his dad with lightning?
Zuko's
Yeah.
quest for the Avatar led him
Zuko
down a
did do
different
lightning,
path
though.
than he expected. Inspired by his kind uncle and the Avatar himself, he joined the heroes on a new journey, one of self-discovery.
Yeah, turns out he didn't need his dad's approval after all. He
Maybe
just
I'm on
needed
side of
to
Zuko,
approve
though.
himself. Now
He could
that's
melt the
character development.
Zuko's definitely had
Todoroki
a
don't really like
heated
using his
redemption
fire
arc,
side.
and now that he's the Fire Daddy,
Fire
Lord,
who?
his honor keeps burning brighter.
Are you crushing on Zuko?
What? No.
Yeah, you are. It's okay, Wiz. Everybody does.
Hello, Zuko here.
Half cold, half hot. Literally, right side's ice like his mom, and left side's fire like his dad.
Endeavor quickly separated young Todoroki from his supposedly lesser siblings, ruthlessly training him to become the most powerful hero in history.
Surprise! Things didn't go so well. He drove Shoto's mom totally insane until she broke.
Pouring boiling water on her son's left side, because it reminded her too much of him.
Okay, this is getting super heavy for a colorful cartoon about
Yeah,
superpowers
that was-
and frog people.
It did get
Fortunately,
deep when he talked
Todoroki
about
never
this.
truly fell for his father's disgusting manipulation. He attended UA High School, a hero academy, and worked to use his power for good.
But just his mom's power. Why use fire when you can stick it to the man? The man being a big scary fire dad over there. Anyone else notice his facial hair is made of fire? How does that work?
From his right side, Todoroki can summon intense
Oh,
bouts
Fire
of cold,
Jimmy has a
freezing
game?
the air, or even
I
creating
need to get on
massive
anime games,
glaciers
bro.
of
If y'all want to
ice.
see that content,
Talk about overkill.
Put it down below. I'll put it in
And
the
like
chat.
a good edgy teen, Shoto named this super iceberg something badass. Heaven-piercing ice wall.
Casting too much ice from his right side will cause his body temperature to drop until he falls unconscious, potentially even suffering frostbite.
I mean, it takes freezing an entire building before side effects even start to show up. So it's not all. Why'd you even make this stupid robot?
That's why Endeavor chose to mix ice with fire. See, he had the same problem with his own fire quirk, but with cold and hot combined, they could counter each other's weaknesses.
Thankfully, Shoto made a friend who helped show him that his fire wasn't his father's, it was his own. You tell him, Deku. Finally,
Yo,
the
Deku.
full power of Icy Hut was unleashed. Do you think you can help my back? Just hurts from carrying the show.
While he's much less proficient with fire, given his lack of experience with it, this half of his quirk is identical to Endeavor's. His fire is hot enough to melt Tetsu, whose body can turn to steel, which means it can reach temperatures over
Okay, so
1600
hotter than
degrees.
Zuko.
He can blast fire like a raging inferno, form walls of flame to block off areas, and use his evil dad's signature technique, flash fire.
Flash fire is a method of compressing flame under super hot temperatures before releasing it in a single strike. Endeavor can also shape his fire, use it to cling to walls, and fly.
But even if he is a huge dick, Endeavor was kinda right. Fire and ice combined put both quirks at their best. Shoto's one of the best in his class, taking hits from a tank like Deku, fighting top-tier foes like Stain, and keeping up with classmates like Bakugo and Tokoyami, who can block Kaminari's electricity.
And while he's often criticized for relying too much on his quirk, Todoroki is incredibly smart and a quick thinker, reading and setting traps for his opponents in the blink of an eye.
And after all that craziness, he finally patched things up with his mom, and somehow even inspired his dad to try and be a better person. What a nice story. I wish he could inspire my
I
dad
gotta see the
too.
rest of this show.
Not
I'm
Mama,
trying to
though.
tell you.
She's already
I need to be able to
perfect.
watch the rest of it.
Well on his way to becoming a successful hero, Shoto Todoroki no longer fights in spite of his father, but for himself and the sake of others. I wanted to. I'll be a hero.
Ugh. I watched it. So I'm not gonna lie. Before we get into the fight, I watched it in English sub. So hearing him talk like that, that's what he sounded like in English. Okay, I might have to go to the English dub.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the
Time to
day
get the
through all
fight.
possibilities.
But first, let me tell you about Blue Chew.
All right, let's get it. I got Shoto. Come on, Todoroki. His fire is hotter. His ice could help out. Like that.
Villain? You'll pay for that.
No, wait. I'm not the bad guy here. I mean, not anymore.
Your actions say otherwise! Fire, like my father. I'll prove I'm better than both of you!
Okay.
What's
Zuko's
the matter?
on his head.
Melting under pressure?
Ooh. Zuko's on his head.
He's just like me.
There you go. I don't know. I like both characters. I don't know who I'm rooting for no more. Okay. Zuko's on his head. Everything's burning. My cabbages!
My cabbages!
I never intended to finish you with fire. You could obviously block it. But not this. It's over.
He's about to burn through it. I knew it. I was about to say that too. What is Zuko like? Burn through it.
I don't care how much power you have. I know who I am. I will win!
I guess because he has endless fire? I should have saw it coming.
Then I'll have to go beyond.
Nope. I was right. Let's get it, Todoroki.
I am the Fire Lord! I will win this for my honor!
Through the jugular? I got one right, baby.
Apologies.
Let's go. I'm 1-1 on these.
Talk about cool as hell. That was epic.
Please, I'm grieving here. Both Todoroki and Zuko held solid advantages over the other. Zuko's martial arts, athleticism, and lightning-fast reflexes meant that if he could get close to Todoroki, he could likely end the fight pretty quick.
But Shoto's no slouch. The guy may be better at long range, but he's been in scraps before. Like with the super fast, super deadly hero killer Stain. And with all that ice popping up everywhere and his own super sliding and boosting skills, Shoto made it hard for Zuko to get close for long.
Plus, the speed difference wasn't all that drastic. Todoroki's fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had been fired. Quirks are not magic, and there are very few ways for electricity to travel through the air. Lightning is essentially an ionized path that electricity travels through. Kaminari's quirk must use the same method.
Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari, Bakugo dodged Dark Shadow, and Todoroki can match Bakugo in a fight. Bada bing, bada boom, that's lightning fast reflexes, baby!
While Zuko certainly had more control over fire, Todoroki could easily repel his firebending with his own flames, not to mention the clear difference in temperature. Zuko may be skilled with fire, but he's not immune to it, nor did he have any reliable counter for fast and massive ice attacks.
We don't even need to bust out the calculator for this one, Wiz. That stadium is circled by a 4-kilometer track. That's huge! And the edgy ice wall covered almost half of it in less than a second. Zuko didn't have that kind of power spread.
Yes, I know fire melts ice, but not instantly when it comes to gigantic glaciers. Plus, firebending becomes much more difficult in cold temperatures. Sure, Zuko's melted through ice prisons before, but only ones where he could still move or at least breathe. Remember, firebending requires breath and movement. When Azula was trapped in an ice prison so compact she couldn't move or breathe, she was helpless.
But Shoto could just freeze over Zuko's insides anyway. No way he was surviving that.
Zuko might have been an admirable bender and adorable fan favorite, but Todoroki's overwhelming ice, versatile defense, and incredible power were just too much to handle.
Zuko aimed for success, but his opponent Shoto put him on ice.
Fair enough.
The winner is Shoto Todoroki.
Yes, sir.
we are officially one in one with those, man. Like I said, I just felt like the ice would be a good help for him. Like they said, when he, basically covered half the stadium in ice, like that was a lot for Zuko to kind of burn through and melt through. I thought it would take a little bit more time. So the ending was a little surprising. The fact that he was able to bust out of it, I was like, oh crap, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Zuko really got it like that. Maybe his heat's really like that. But between Todoroki's having hotter fire, being able to be long range and not up close, and use his ice, I think it was all wrapped up for him. So let me know what you guys think down below. Cap, facts. If you pick Todoroki, let the dubs be known in the chat. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. It's me, boy, Shoto Smooth, aka Black Okage, Black Avatar, and King Leo. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right? Hope you guys enjoy this, man. Subscribe on your way out. I'm out. Peace.